Dear Brave, welcome to the State of the Alliance address for October. I've chosen to do it on video again because that seemed to work quite well in that I had fun and you guys had a bit of a laugh. No doubt you've noticed that I've formally taken over as the CEO of Brave Newbies and the Brave Collective from Nancy Crow. I'd like to thank Nancy for his hard work and his exceptional professionalism throughout his tenure, both as CEO and as a division head before that. Nancy steered Brave through some of our darkest possible times, and his well thought out and careful decisions are largely responsible for our survival as an alliance. His level head was invaluable, and his courage in taking unpopular and controversial decisions was exemplary. We owe a lot to him, and it's a credit to the man that you'll never hear how much we owe him from his own mouth. So much of his work was quiet and behind the scenes. I count myself honoured to be following in his very large footsteps. He took the wreckage of Brave out of the ruins of Catch and Fountain and shepherded us into faction warfare and thence to Aquarius, which breathed new life into us. Nancy is currently suffering a dangerous outbreak of the real lives, with a new job and a new city taking precedence over his game time. He told me recently that he's been getting the itches, the Eve itches of late, and maybe he'll make his way back to us really soon. I hope so. Until then, 7-0, fly safe in real life so you can fly recklessly in game, Nancy. Alright, now, buckle up and listen here. There's a lot to cover. I don't want to have this run too long because, frankly, YouTube videos are poison to upload, and there's only so much crazy shit I can do. Firstly, welcome to Fade. We live in a corridor. It's some of the most dangerous space in the game. We are seeing the benefits. Some of the laziest PvP going, people visiting on an hourly basis. It's a bit of a problem actually. Our roaming game is suffer since our standing fleet gets ridiculous amounts of fights. Interestingly, the last time I lived in a corridor was when I was at uni. Drunken housemates would kick you on their way through. Once sometimes girlfriend got into bed with me. Actually, that's a different story. Anyway, this is a difficult space to live in. So far we've had lots of content for player versus player. We're in danger of our more industry-minded friends having their game suffer. Our valiant industry director, Rowland Oskold, has spent many an hour devising a plan that we're going to be trialling for a bit, and that will have a few benefits. I'm just going to pause here for an industry expert to give us his opinion on those, on that industry plan.
Well, yes, Kigali is right. Extensive economic studies and numerous computer modelling has shown that the economic processes and procedures referred to by the illustrious Rowland Oskold, industry director, are completely true, completely accurate, and will absolutely result in economic well-being and welfare as shown by this graph here. I think I advise you all as industry expert to ensure that you follow these policies entirely.
No doubt you've seen it. You press pause and go read it. Let me do a little recap. First, it will provide some cover for our industry people. Secondly, it will show our PvP friends a roving and unpredictable playing field. Thirdly, it will allow our activity defense multipliers, ADMs, I don't know, to be whatever I don't care, I'm pushing on. Our ADMs to be maintained to a higher level. Rowland's gone right out on a limb with this plan and included some newish doctrines. They're suggested fits for your mining and ratting ships, and they will hopefully allow you to survive long enough to be rescued and to tackle the balls off the hot dropper dumb enough to drop you. We're calling it the Armada system. Each day we'll announce a target system and the defence fleet will base itself out of there. Yes, that means you're going to be spreading your ships out a bit, and you'll need to take care moving between them to catch up with the Armada. It'll mean that if you're ratting or mining somewhere other than the target system, you'll be on your own. So I advise you to make yourself aware of the system and aware of the Armada system, the Armada space solar system, before you target your first rock. I advise you to make yourself familiar with this document. It's easily available on our forum, has a number of nice little treats in its vellum pages. If you don't blame us when you miss out on your free stuff and the new bro safety net. Or I AWOX you when I catch you flying a Hulk or a Retriever. We put that in, didn't we? Yeah. Or you X up in Dog to find yourself alone with the defence fleet 4 jumps away. I exhort you to remember, this is brave, not some scaredy cat, wishy-washy, namby-pamby alliance. An attack on one of us is an attack on all of us. Get stuck in when you see the X's in fleet. Warp your bloody proc in. Get on a kill mail. My masturbating skiff program is still going on, so PvP your shit and see if you can net some turds. Try everything. Do everything. If you want to get yourself stuck in a rut and cry when the rut flips your little tractor, bugger off quick. Life's too short to hang around or complain or sad about or be, chuck the sads about your game.
Well, I just like to mine and hard check. And do a little bit of racking. And I've nearly got my mission running alt up to level 2. And then somebody said that I should join Brave. And so I did. And then I discovered that I don't have to be scared and that I have these shiny claws and that when they warp in on you, you can just activate a point and X up in fleet, and then you can kill them! Kill them all!
Okay, enough of that rant. As you saw from my mail, our Valiant Alliance tournament team, led by the gallant John Liwang, have ended their run at the Crown with a devastatingly close and heartbreaking loss to the Pasty Syndicate. 2 glorious victories, 2 narrow defeats mean that our team have absolutely done us proud, set our souls afire. Congratulations are due, so get them in quick before they leave us being headhunted by more illustrious but staid alliances. We must also say a hearty thank you to Lenny Kravitz, number 2, for affording us the opportunity to enter the tournament in the first place.
They may take our lives. They may take our soul. They will almost certainly scam us at some point in time. But they will never take our freedom. It's got a band-aid. It's a thorax.
Militarily, we're doing well. We're rolling out a few new initiatives and some programs, so get yourself ready to try some new moves and positions. Keep an eye out for advertisements, pings, mails, and announcements. That means you have to install the Jabber thing. You have to be on Slack. You have to read your alliance mails. Sometimes they're even funny. Make sure you have the hanger list ready and docked up in the Fortizar. If you don't know what a hanger list is, speak up in comms and look on the wiki. You never know when the next war is going to break out. Apropos of announcements, if you're not on our services, you're missing out. Get on them. Most of our fun stuff is pinged for in Jabber, or at worst, relayed through our Slack channel. You need to be on these things, or you will always be logging on to find your fleet just finished some crazy shenanigans, and you with nothing to do except spin your ship and practice for being AFK leadership. Apropos of being AFK leadership, we've noticed recently that we've had very few people in training to be leadership, and therefore we have a few people who are going... Just written the same sentence twice. That's special, very special. We do have, yeah, okay, I see what I was trying to say there. We have very few people who are training to be AFK leadership, so we will have very few people who are going to be AFK leadership when we all burn out and go and want to retire. It's very sad. We're about to have a help wanted job fair kind of deal posted up around the joint. So if you think you can do a better job of driving the bus, here's where you put up or shut up. Dozens of interesting areas you can get yourself into, and there are a number of jobs which are entry level, i.e. they are open to brand new members. Most of them require a very small, just like my fingers, amount of commitment from you in relation to your time, so no need to worry about that. They will require a slight commitment, which means don't take the job and then not do it. We've had a number of people in our vast history, generally not in our current time, who have done exactly that. They've done the job, had a burst of activity for the first week, and then disappeared forever. And it can't happen anymore. I pushed for this to happen since I noticed exactly how much time our directors spend actually playing the game and how much time they spend at doing the 30,000 things that their directorates require. I'm not letting them do it anymore. They need to have fun playing the game, so they need to delegate. If you want something, you're going to need to volunteer to do it yourself, or answer the call when they ask for help. Fitting ships? Yep. Penning a quick policy document? Sure. Leading a fleet? Indeed. Writing a snappy AAR? That means after action report. Little report after the fleet. Almost certainly. Using your dank memeing skills for good? Probably. Running an event? Betcha. What's next? Some slight corporation news. Xantia have announced they're opening their free BPC program to the whole alliance. So between this and the dojo, we probably have the ability to hand out most of the BPCs in the game. This includes procurers and revenants. I recently dropped into the BEFR channel to ask them for some news, and they said, "C'est Cagali, il est putain, baise ton cul, Cagali, visage de merde," which translates to, "Hail Cagali, new leader of greatness, we love you," or something. They said it very enthusiastically anyway, which is lovely. Kill them with kindness. Our faction warfare alt corp, well, not an alt corp, they're a going concern of themselves, but they have a number of alts, are still accepting faction warfare alts. If you want some pretty easy ISK, that is a good way to hang loose. They're not in the alliance. Be careful joining faction warfare with your main, because that will immediately remove you from the alliance. Thanks CCP. I'm serious about that. Thanks CCP. We have a wormhole corporation again in the Brave Alliance. Somewhat controversial decision. They are spoopy newbies. They are led by the inimitable John Ajani and Aquesta. Don't sacrifice a goat to Bob just yet. We're not allowing them, or anyone else for that matter, inter-alliance recruiting, except in exceptional circumstances for a while, particularly since they've agreed to help us out in Fade for a bit. On the topic of helping out and participating, Brave is in an exceptionally good place at the minute. We have dozens and dozens and dozens of interested newbies who are keen to try everything. They are in a really good spot where they're still enthusiastic enough and not depressed about a sov grind or anything like that. Now is the time for you, Mr. Newbie, who is excited about this game, to lead a fleet. Take a roam. It's very easy. If I could do it last night with this Harpy fleet, you can do it with a Talwar or a frigate blob or anything else. Speak up, be brave, take a fleet, get in a comm, ask somebody to ping for you. We will happily send a ping. Go and attack someone. Generally not Entosis things without asking for it, but do it. Be brave. Having said that, there's been a little bit of a panic over my decision last night to help Horde in a fight yesterday against CO2 and Test. We have a bit of a three-pronged trident with this particular issue. If we help Pandemic Horde, we're bending the knee. If we help CO2 and Test, we're backstabbing Horde. And if we do nothing, we're cowarding out and do nothings. So let me explain. We're doing whatever suits us in the moment. If we shoot or entosis CO2 today, we may decide to shoot Horde tomorrow. There's no hard feelings on our part. I hope none on theirs. It's totally unbrave to let a war like that go on 10 jumps away without us getting in and having a go.
I just want them to leave us alone. Why can't they just leave us alone? We're such beautiful people and such gentle spirits. Why can't they just leave us alone? We just want to be left alone. We just want to be left alone to rot in peace. Why is it so horrible? Why are they so nasty to us? Why can't they just leave us alone? We're just so beautiful.
If that gets us into trouble, if that gets us in a war, or even evicted, we will adapt and overcome as we've done so well before. I know you'll have the courage to see it through and take the fights as they come. So that's basically it. Get in fleet, make sure that you're contributing, make sure that you are creating your own content, make sure that you're accepting the content that other people provide for you. Be brave, and I'll see you in fleet. Actually need to stop the thing. God damn it, that was fucking hard. I hope these guys bloody well appreciate how much shit I go through for this fucking alliance. Bloody hell. I think maybe you're right. I should spend more time playing my Horde character, my goons character. That's neglect. I'm going to get activity purge soon. Okay. Alright, well, let's drop some capitals.
Hi, I'm Socky McFucker. You might remember me from one of those last videos. I'm here to tell you that, unlike Kigali, you should drink responsibly. Chugging half a bottle of scotch is idiocy! And it will probably get you killed. That's right. Drink gin instead. It's much tastier. Anyway, you guys need to be in fleet. Everybody need to be in fleet. Everyone. You should also... Why is this thing crooked? Hold the goddamn thing straight, idiot! Everybody should be in fleet. Everybody should be in comms. Everybody should be talking. Get ready. Brave. It's all about you now, Brave. Okay. I'll see you in fleet. Bye-bye.